Good morning, Holiday Hill family. Happy Thursday. Josh here in the youth room for Throwback Thursday. And usually what you hear in our society and our culture is the lack of positive female role models. What happens in the off chance I want my daughter to look up to someone who's doing well and successful by not shaking her backside for money? You know, that kind of thing. Here's a name for you. Judith Cohen. Judith Cohen was basically a certifiable genius and a jack of all trades. She was born in the mid 20th century, and this lady was bright, super smart. Students, her fellow classmates, were paying her to do their math homework. She became an electrical engineer. She went to college. She graduated out of California with an electrical engineering degree, all while at the same time being an accomplished ballerina. Wow, this girl knew her stuff. She started working in engineering, and she had a hand in a lot of things in space and technology that we are very familiar with to this day. One of them being the Hubble Space Telescope. She was involved in that, in the creation of that, working out all the mathematical calculations for that. She also worked in a device that was part of a navigational guidance system that was part of the Apollo missions. You know, those missions that would get us to the moon and back and stuff? That was all her, as a matter of fact. And she was actually working out many of the calculations that ensured the safe return of the Apollo 13 astronauts. I tell you that story to tell you this one. The story goes is that she was pregnant and in labor as she's working out the calculations to try to get these boys home and try to get the navigation system to work in a certain way to make everything work in that scenario. And it was said that she worked it out while in labor in the delivery room, worked out the calculations, worked out the numbers successfully, and then gave birth to her child. Oh yeah, by the way, Judith Cohen, that child, she married a guy named Tom. Tom is black. Her son, she named Jack. Jack Black. Yeah, that Jack Black. Kung Fu Panda, Jack Black. Tenacious D, Jack Black. It's Jack Black's mom. What do we get from this? There's a lot of things I guess you get from this pretty insanely spectacular story. Don't sell yourself short. Again, she did a little bit of everything. She was a dancer, she was an engineer. Oh yeah, and she birthed Jack Black. She birthed Kung Fu Panda. That's amazing. Here's the other thing. If you met Jack Black, you probably wouldn't have believed that Judith Cohen was his mom. Sometimes we judge people not based upon them, but based upon their family members. Be careful about that. Don't be so quick to judge people based on their family members. Just an FYI. But there are people we can look up to. There's people that can inspire us. And there's people that we can work with, work together with. And again, Judith didn't do it all on her own. There were people that worked with her, worked beside her, and made all this stuff possible. And guys, again, my encouragement to you is don't sell people short. Don't judge them based on their family. And again, don't sell yourself short. Try different things and see what happens. Take care, and God bless.